in 1980 in Texas, in the Piney Woods, like north of Houston, there's the Cash-Landrum Incident. And so that was a very famous case where there was a grandmother and her grandson and then another woman friend, and they were driving along the woods, and they see a diamond-shaped craft with the top cut off, is how they described it, just hovering, glowing there in the sky. And I can't remember if it was Becky Cash or Vicki Landrum, but one of the women got out of the car to look at it, and she was slapped with heat in her face. Yes, and it was emitting powerful heat to the extent that the metal on the car was too hot to touch. Yeah, and so they got back into I don't know, actually, the little boy stayed in the car. At one point they retreated back to the car, but they were able to witness helicopters swarm that craft. And yes, and so what's really interesting though is Close Encounters of the Third Kind. There's that, I don't give anything away, but there's
I think it's okay, spoiler free at this point,
especially in this video for this audience. But Richard Dreyfuss, he has that like sunburn experience from the contact, and that is actually what occurred with these ladies. So they experienced radiation poisoning symptoms.
That was going to be my question. Did they get radiation?
Yeah. So they had like a sunburn, nausea, dizziness. Becky Cash was hospitalized for 12 days. And they actually tried to sue the government because they believed that they knew about this craft, and the suit was thrown out. But now circle back to, 2019, where we know now that, very obviously now that UFOs have been real and that they were all just classified. It's like, wow, we should revisit these cases.